Hi guys, so I just filmed this look. It is a, I don't know, I would call it a penny on your eyelid is what I would call it. So yeah, if you want to learn how to get this look and what all I used on my lips and stuff, this is pretty much just gonna be on my eyeshadow. I did show you what I used on my lips, but as far as highlight and face and stuff, I didn't include that just because it's so repetitive. But yeah. So if you want to know how I got this eye look and what I used, just keep on watching. Also, I wanted to say sorry for not being very active on my YouTube channel. It is like the end of the school year and I have a lot of stuff going on and I have to work. So also I've been very lazy lately and I haven't really been in the mood to wear makeup and do and film and everything. So it's just kind of been like crazy here. So yeah, I promise that coming up I will be more active and like get a set schedule down for when I do videos and things like that. I've been pretty uninspired also, which has a lot to do with it. So if you have any ideas or looks that you want to see, leave it down in the comment box and I will 100% get on that. So yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Hey guys, so I'm gonna jump right into this. I'm gonna use my Morphe my Morphe 350M palette. And yeah, so this is the all matte palette. If you don't have it, a lot of these colors are in the original palette, so don't worry about it. And really any warm orange toned shades will work just fine for this look, so don't stress out if you don't have this exact palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this shade right here, which is it looks pretty light, but it goes on pretty intense. And I'm going to take it on my Morphe M505 fluffy brush. And we are going to build this up in our crease. So I'm going to start by trying to keep it pretty low and then work my way up with whatever is left on my brush. And just really buff it out. Okay, so it looked pretty light when I showed it to you guys, but it goes on pretty intense. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the shade right next to it, which is a brown shade. Looking at it with your eye and not through the camera, this brown almost looks a little bit cooler to me for this palette, but it works just fine. So I'm going to take it on the same brush that we just used for our crease, and I'm just going to buff this in the same area, just a little bit lower. I'm not going to keep it building it up as high as we just did. Okay. Alright, so that's what we got. If you feel like they're not blending well enough, you can always go back in with the same transition and always tap off your brush and just barely hit the tops where you feel like it's not blending the most, and that will really help. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Morphe M443 brush, which is a little bit of an tapered off brush, so it's got a better point to it so I can be more precise. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is like just a little bit more of a red tone as opposed to this one, which we just used. I'm gonna go in with this and work this in also. I'm gonna keep this one pretty low though, lower than both of the two that we just put in there. Okay, so now on the same brush, I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, just under it, which is coming off pretty bright on the camera actually, but it's a pretty rusty brick color. And I'm just gonna focus this on the outer crease, just right here. Okay, so again, I'm gonna pick up my, if I can find it, oh, here it is, M505 brush again, and then the same transition shade, just to make sure that all of these edges are blending out flawlessly and we don't have like layer of color. All right. Okay. So now for the fun part. I'm gonna use my Colourpop liner in Get Paid, which is really metallic, and it's like a little liquid penny in a jar. And I'm choosing to do this now because I don't have any fingernails on, so I can be really precise with my fingers. And I'm just going to smear this, smear, rub this all over my lid. And I really love this because it's not going to crease. I've noticed with these liners, once they're in place and they're not going anywhere. So you're good to go with this. All right, so okay, so you can see that's good. So since these are so Since these are so metallic, you could by all means like 100% leave it at this, and you would be good to go. But I'm just gonna do it for the option, and because I did it on my right eye, I'm gonna go in with Colourpop Sequin Shadow, and this has, I mean, they're basically the exact same color. This just has glitter in it, so I'm just going to stick this right on top, just for the glitter effect mostly. But yeah. God, this is so pretty. So next, I'm gonna move on to highlighting the brow bone. I've already highlighted my face and everything, so I used Champagne Pop for my face, so that's what I'm gonna use for my brow bone and inner corner also. And I'm using this on a Morphe M508 little precision brush. And I'm just highlighting away. Alright. So next, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Define a Line black liner and line my waterline and tightline and drag it into my lashes a little bit, like smudge it down in there a little bit also. And usually I stop right here, but for this I'm gonna drag it all the way or to my inner corner, just since this is such a and when you're lining your top lash line, your tight line, really make sure that you're getting it like well. Okay, wow, that really tickled my eye for some reason and now it's watering. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my Morphe M165 brush, which is this angled brush right here, and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, which is that like brick color that we did. And I'm going to stick this in my, or right at my lash line, just so that we have a pretty dark, like harsh line almost right here, right up against that liner, and just pack it on. And then I'm gonna take my Morphe M169 pointed pencil brush, tapered I should have said. And I'm gonna take this shade right here, which was our, well, God, I have so many fingers pointing. This shade right here, which was our initial transition shade. And we're just gonna buff this out. Just so that it's nice and smoky and all of the shades are incorporated on our top and bottom lash. Okay, also I did this on my other eye. It's not really necessary, but I did it, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna take this shade right here on the same pencil brush and just kind of outline where the lid color starts, so it's a little bit darker right on top of that. And just kind of buff it out as you go. Okay, just so it's a little bit more defining. Alright, so now that we have all that done, all there's left to do is stick some lash glue on these lashes. I'm wearing the KoKo lashes in the style Queen Bee. I'm not gonna lie, I thought they looked really, really pretty in the box, but when I put them on, they weren't exactly what I was expecting. I mean, they're still really great, but up close, they just look kind of cheap, and I'm not really down with that, but I mean, they still look good, so. Okay, sorry you guys, my camera ran out of storage and didn't think that I needed a heads up about it. But all I did was stick on some mascara and lashes, so now all I have left to do is lips. So I'm gonna go in with Colourpop's K liquid lipstick and overline my lips as usual. okay? So now that we have that, you can leave it here. You can leave it here, but I'm gonna go in with Chi just a little bit on top. Just to kind of I look like a hamster eating food when I do that. Okay, so yeah, that is the finished look. I really hope that you guys liked it, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up, and if you didn't, then you're probably not still watching this part, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.